toy fans, or more specifically, Masters of the Universe Classics fans, let's talk about Hero 2, also known as Dare. He's the heroic son of He-Man. In comparison to all the Masters of the Universe Classics toy figure packaging, it's pretty much the same as all the others. Pretty cool image of him right here. Alright, so I've been dying to open this guy up, so let's get to it. Here he is. You know, it's funny. You either like Hero or you don't like Hero, or Dare, whatever you want to call him. There's a lot of fans out there that do like the figure, then there's others out there that just hate anything about him altogether. He comes with a cool pistol that you can put in his little pistol holster right here, which if you look at it, it actually has a really cool design on the side of it too. And of course he has the power sword, or the sword of He, or the sword of Grayskull, which is what I like to call it. And he has a nice little holster in the back here to put that too. Oh my god, it says China. Here's a close-up of the blaster, nothing too detailed, nothing too special, but still is pretty cool looking. He also has a battle armor that you can put on him if you want to take off his harness. Close-up of his face right here. I'm not a big fan of the ponytail. I've never really liked ponytails on figures or characters altogether, but hey, you know what? It is supposed to be on him. It is movable too. Definitely has a lot of H symbols on him. Right here you can see one. You have him on a couple different places along his gauntlets, and you also have the Iron Cross all over him. Very symbolic towards the original He-Man. And when I say original He-Man, I mean Prince Adam He-Man. I don't know if you want to talk about original mythology or if you want the original figures that were released, but whenever I say the original He-Man, I always mean Prince Adam He-Man. See a close-up here of his utility belt. I think it's honestly pretty cool looking how they did this. Also with him having the whole holster for his gun going around just on his crotch too. I don't know if they meant to do that purposely because they didn't want to cover up his belly button and they just put it down lower instead, but hey, you know what? I think it still works. The back view here, you can see that his utility belt goes all the way around. Doesn't matter what year in Eternia it is, they are always wearing these strap boots with the fur around it. It's kind of cool. I mean, it's very unique to Eternia, but still, you think at this point they would have something better, especially how technologically advanced they are. One minor complaint that a lot of people have, and unfortunately I have the same problem, is that the paint on the boots rubs off. It's not so much, but it is enough where if you have a white surface, you can definitely see it. Real quickly, let's talk about his articulation. Like I already said, he can move his ponytail. He has head movement, upper shoulder movement, arm movement, wrist movement, body movement, waist movement, upper leg movement, knee movement, boot movement, and finally ankle movement. Here's a close-up of his chest harness. I'm actually liking the crystal in the middle right here. Some fans don't like it too much, but I think it's awesome. His shoulder piece is very flexible, which I'm very happy about. Some pieces are too tough and they don't move around. This is perfect for him. Well, we've seen him like this. Let's see what he looks like with the armor put on. The strap pieces come off right here, as you can see. Not so easy, but once you get the hang of it, it's not so bad. And then the armor comes apart right here on both sides. It's probably easier to take his head off and then put the armor piece over. So here is his armored look, where I guess he's supposedly Hero at this point, the new He-Man or whatever you want to call him. I actually prefer him with the blue straps instead. I think it looks much cooler on him. Let's see what he looks like with the Sword of Power. Here he is. Here's a close-up of his armor right here. It is very detailed. I am impressed with it. It does look like it's somewhat like battle damaged right here. I don't know, maybe it's just me. And the view from the back. You want to put the sword back here for a little holster, you can do that as well. Here he is with both weapons. I do wish he came with a shield. It seems like since his dad had a shield, he'd have his own version of a shield too. But it's not the worst thing in the world. Still, I do like the character. I do like the figure a lot too. One last shot here. I just wanted to show what he looks like next to his daddy, King He-Man over here, and his predecessor, the original Hero. I like this character. Like I said, a lot of people aren't such a big fan of Dare, the son of He-Man, but I think he's really cool, and I like this toy that came out. Some people were really unhappy with a lot of different aspects about him, but I think he came out really cool. I really wish they would continue on with the Masters Universe Classics line with his generation. I would love a Skeletor figure to come out. That's Skeletor and Evil-Lyn's son, which I think the name's kind of dumb, but the figure itself I think would be really badass. But that's just me. I like it and some others don't. So I mean, hey, you know what? You either do or you don't. That's just one of those things about toy lines. You can't please everyone. If you want to get this guy, he was available on MattyCollector.com. I don't think he's available anymore. You probably have to go to either Amazon or eBay, and you can probably get him from there. Anyways, thank you guys for joining me in this toy review, and I will join you another one very soon. And I'll just say peace. Peace.